I'm Juani, and welcome to Juani's house, and welcome to But First Coffee. So guys, today I have been racking my mind about what the topic was that I wanted to discuss with you guys today. So I have been beginning kind of lighthearted and playful and things like that, but today's topic is still kind of lighthearted in a way. And so as you see, today's topic is some people are never satisfied. All right, so I'm gonna let y'all think on that while I take a sip of this. Okay, so originally I had another topic, and sometimes I don't know if you guys get like this or it could be just me, but I had a great topic and I was like, oh yeah, I won't forget that. And I keep saying when I get a topic, I'm going to run to my book. I really need to have my book near me at all times, in my purse or somewhere, and jot down what I want to talk about. And I cannot remember the topic, but this topic came up from a variety of places, and I thought that it would be a great topic to kind of hit on, and that is some people are just never satisfied. No matter what you do, people, it's inevitable. So what brought this topic up for me was several things. This past week I received an email, and a lot of you guys may have too. It was like an email, a post or something, and it was about a pretty successful African American influencer, and they had supposedly they had her they were gossiping about her on this site. And what caught my attention, I was like, it was like the title of it, and it was like it was directed towards me, and I was like, well, what is this? So I go and look at it, and it's all these people giving their opinions, their perspectives about this person and how they obtain things. And I was like, oh my. Now, first of all, I sort of knew about this site. I had heard of it, but I had never gone there. But this time it was brought to me. And so as I was looking through and seeing some of the things that they were saying, and then I just logged out of it. And guess what? I can't even find my way back. So whatever the post was that led me there, it disappeared after I logged out because it was no longer in my suggested area. But I wanted to say this. Here on this platform, when it comes to African American anything, there are very few of us that make it over that threshold. Now, I am one of the ones that although my channel is not that big or whatever, I am one that will always reach back and try to help others, because I always tell you guys that I remember being there with 100 subscribers, even less than 100 subscribers, and nobody would do anything with me. So I had to kind of create my own way and feel my own way. So with that being said, when people get on and they start tearing down us, we have to watch that, because there aren't too many of us who have attained a pretty good status on this platform. So I want to, when you see things like that, guys, be mindful. That is the one thing that it always comes to the forefront, because we will find something about somebody. Everybody has something about them at the end of the day. Everybody has something about them, and regardless of what people decide to share on here or what they decide not to share on here, that is their business. And if your platform is one in which you share all of your stuff, then people will comment on all of your stuff. If yours is you only share a segment of what's going on, then that's what you get. And so you can expect people to comment on a segment of what is going on. So another reason I want to talk about this, because now tonight is actually the Democratic National Convention. And so last week, Joe Biden selected his presidential candidate, Kamala Harris. And so immediately the topic became if she's actually African American or not, if she's enough black to be considered African American. Well, I want to comment on this, because the rule is, and the rule that was created for us back then was, if we had one drop of black blood, then we were black. Now, African American is how she identifies herself. Her father was Jamaican. Her mother was of Indian descent. She identifies herself as being African American. Now, when people see her, they see her as what? They see her as being African American. So why are we, as being African American, gonna give other people a reason to doubt what she is? I mean, why does that matter? Why does that matter? Because at the end of the day, her experience was the same as yours. It does not matter. Regardless if she is light skinned or dark skinned, at the end of the day, the only thing they saw was her skin, not anything else. And if she was seen on the street, she would be seen as what? African American, black. Okay, so now this is another thing I want to talk about, because people are never satisfied, is being a interior designer, influencer, or home decor influencer. You go through many phases. One, sometimes, you know, a couple of years you might like this particular style. Another couple of years, you know, you might change your style a little bit or whatever, but in the core you have one particular style and you kind of build on it. At least that's how I do it. Well, I've had comments about, you do this too much, you shop too much, you change up your decor too much, I spend money, I spend money too much. I've had all of these types of comments coming at me, and the thing about it is I'm one of those too, because I'm one of those people who I'm never satisfied. I am not satisfied with how my home come together, because I am always growing. My style is always changing, and anything that does not evolve is dead. I'm definitely not that. I am always learning. I am always changing, regardless if it's me on the outside or me on the inside. I am always trying to elevate to another level. Even this on my channel, I told you guys that I was changing. I wanted there to be segments of Juani's house, and so that way you will see different parts of my personality. This about coffee is one of my personalities. Sometimes I am very playful, and I want to talk about home decor. I want to talk about my sisters or whatever else is going on. But there are other times where I am like really serious minded. I can be sometimes political, and I am somewhat opinionated. So You know, there is nothing wrong with having change. If you can change, you guys know I've even had someone say to me, why do you want to move? You're not satisfied with your house. I'm very satisfied with my house, but I'm also a forward thinker. I know that in a couple of years coming, we will be retiring. The last thing that we're going to want to do as retirees is climb up and down the steps. Yes, I would like, instead of us having a 2-level house, I would still like for us to have a 2-level house, but I would like to have a basement. I would like to have the master on the main, and I would like to have a basement, a finished basement. I would like everything to, or practically everything, to be on the main level. If there's a loft and a bathroom and probably a bedroom up on the 3rd floor, that is fine. But everything else I want to be all on one level, because I want to still to be able to live in my house. When we get older, I don't want to have to worry about having to go to the 2nd floor, or Lord forbid we get sick and then we have to figure out, you know, having a bed or whatever in the living room. See, I think about things like that because I am a planner. I think about the future. I think about retirement. What can we afford right now that we'll still be able to afford 12, 13 years from now, because that's about the amount of time I have until I retire. I think about those things like that. So no, we can never be satisfied and be stagnant of where we are right now. We should always try to attain for more, regardless if that's in our savings, check. If that's where our living arrangement, check. If that's regarding our surroundings, how we beautify our home. Our home are a reflection of us. So the things that you put in it are a reflection of you. Now, whatever you bring in, you need to take something out of there, because then that's a whole nother story. But we really should, there is nothing wrong with wanting to be more or to aspire to be more. And people should not be criticized or ostracized because of that. So I wanted to talk about this today because it was sort of on my heart when I saw that about this influencer. And we really need, it's not that we really need, we have to stick together. We should not be the ones to bring us down. I have had this similar conversation in a business setting, and I'm having it with you guys also. So I just want to make sure that, we are always uplifting one another. Now, to be uplifting to one another does not mean that you have to like what everybody likes. Whatever rocks my boat may not rock your boat, but you have to be mature enough to be able to say that is what they like, that is what they have, that is what they aspire to, even though it may not be whatever you aspire to. But you have to be the cheerleader, and it's okay. It's okay to be a cheerleader, and don't be a hater. That's not cute. That's not cute at all. So that's all I want to talk about today, guys. Let me know what you thought about today's about coffee. I know it was a little bit of everything, but I hope I brought it all back around to you, and so you got to see how each one of the things kind of touch on each other. Because the whole young lady issue, as well as the vice president candidate, and it all came back to the same thing. It was that people were being sort of vindictive, as well as I don't want to say, the word is not jealous. It is not jealous, but at the end of the day, we can't tear down our brothers. We can't tear down our sisters at the end of the day. And I never do that. I never do that. You guys will see I'm always uplifting others. I always try to push others. I'm always, introducing new people. I'm all about uplifting. That is me. It's no selfishness over here at all. And that's what it can't be. We can't be selfish. All right, guys, so that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you are new to Juani's house, I would love for you to subscribe. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you won't miss out on any of my upcoming uploads. Also, come on over and check me out on my Instagram. And you can find me here at Juani's house. Hit the follow button and then you will be in the know as to what is to come over here at Juani's house. So guys, that's it. I'm about to go. But before I do, you know what I always say. The next time you're in town, you can always stop by Juani's house. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.